Hi everyone, it's Rebbitzin Sarah Rabin here from South Caulfield Hebrew Congregation. Tonight we'll be joining together with Rebbitzin Rifki from Elwood Shule. We will be learning two amazing recipes. One is a frittata and the other one's going to be a delicious dairy salad for Shavuot with the very famous Ronnit Hoppe. And I would like to share a bit of a Dvar Torah with you guys tonight about Shavuot. So, Shavuot is one of my favorite chagim, and while it doesn't have the standout items like matzah on Pesach or the sukkah, lulav and etrog on Sukkot, it still has some beautiful customs to inspire both the young and the young at heart. One of the well-known customs is to eat dairy products on Shavuot. We know that children love their ice cream parties, and we all love eating cheesecakes, and of course, other delicious dairy dishes like Rami will teach us to prepare tonight. There are many reasons for eating dairy on Shavuot, but one which resonates with me is that the numerical value of milk, chalav, is 40. We know that Moses, spent 40 days on Mount Sinai to receive the Torah. But milk is also something which nurtures. Just like milk nurtures our physical bodies, the Torah nurtures us spiritually. We also need to make an effort to ensure we nurture our children with the nourishment of the Torah and help them develop a love and appreciation for Torah and mitzvot. I know this year Shavuot will be different than the past years that we've had. Unfortunately, a lot of us won't be going to Shule and having those amazing ice cream parties that we normally have. But I'm wishing you and your family an amazing Shavuot, Chag Sameach, all the blessings in the world, and don't forget to eat your beautiful, yummy cheesecake and the delicious ice cream. Chag Sameach!
Hi, I'm Rifki Karnofsky, the Rebbitzin of Elwood Shule, and I'd like to share with you a thought about the upcoming holiday of Shavuot. Shavuot celebrates the giving of the Torah, but don't we already have another holiday that celebrates the Torah? Simchat Torah. So what's the difference? Why do we have two holidays celebrating the Torah? And the answer is because Simchat Torah marks the conclusion of reading of the Torah of the whole year. And how do we celebrate? The Torah is closed and it's wrapped up and it's passed from person to person around the whole shul, and everybody dances with such joy celebrating the completion of the Torah. Why? Because the Torah belongs to each and every one of us. As the Torah tells us, Torah tziva lanu Moshe morasha kehilat Yaakov, that the Torah belongs to each and every single Jew. And that's why we dance with it closed. It doesn't matter if you've learned Torah or haven't learned a single thing and it's been a closed book the whole year. The Torah belongs to all of us. So, what do we celebrate on Shavuot? On Shavuot, we celebrate the giving of the Torah. And then we do need to open the book. We need to explore, what is the Torah all about? What's the lessons that we can learn from it? How do we make it meaningful and connect with the lessons of the Torah? And that's our job on Shavuot, to find a way to engage and connect with the Torah. There's a famous story about two sisters. One of them married a very rich man and one married a very poor man. And ironically, the rich woman was very, very sad and very unhappy. And her sister asked her, why are you so unhappy? Look at the diamonds that are on your fingers, your husband buys you beautiful clothes, you have everything that you need. Why are you sad? And she said to her, actually, I'm jealous of you. She said, jealous of me? What for? I have nothing. And she said, I'm jealous because of the time that your husband spends with you. And that's what I'm lacking. Yes, I have all the jewels and all the beautiful clothes, but I miss the time that my husband doesn't spend with me. And that's the call of Shavuot, the call of the hour. That's what the Torah wants from us. Yes, we decorate it beautifully and it has a crown and we make it beautiful, but the Torah really wants our time. And Shavuot is all about engaging with the Torah and connecting. And that is why it's called the giving of the Torah. And our job is actually to make it the receiving of the Torah, that each and every one of us receives the Torah anew on Shavuot and finds a new way to make it meaningful and relevant. I'd like to thank my colleague Sarah Rabin for joining with me tonight to share some thoughts with you, and a huge thank you to Ronnit Hoppe a member of our Elwood Shule, for putting together some beautiful, delicious recipes for you to watch and enjoy and hopefully make for your Yom Tov table. Chag Sameach!
Hi, I'm Ronnit Hoppe. I am one half of Better Together Kitchen. I run cooking workshops with my friend and partner Delia Barron, and we have this cookbook which is filled with wonderful, healthy, beautiful food. I'm going to demonstrate a couple of recipes today for you that will work well for Shavuot. The first one is a frittata. We say that frittata is an Italian word for clean out your fridge, because you can really put anything you want in a frittata. If you've got any leftover roast vegetables or steamed vegetables, anything that can be sauteed, fresh herbs, cheeses, they work really well to put in this kind of dish. So today we've got some roasted pumpkin and red onion, some chopped up dried tomatoes, sun-dried tomatoes, some spinach and some feta. And that is just going to go with 6 eggs. It's really simple. Lined a brownie tin. I'm just going to pop in the pieces of pumpkin and onion. Just move them around so that the onion is distributed. I'm going to add in the sun-dried tomatoes, handful of spinach, and I'm going to dot that all with some feta cheese. Frittata can be served warm, at room temperature or cold. It's a perfect dish for breakfast, lunch, dinner or a snack. And it's something that you can double or triple the quantities and make as a bigger tray bake version. I've got 6 eggs here that I'm just going to lightly beat. Just get a little bit of air through it. I'm going to add in a little bit of salt and pepper, just to season. And then I'm going to pour that over all the vegetables. I'm just going to press the spinach down a little bit so it doesn't burn when it goes in the oven, so it's coated by the egg.
Looks delicious.
Thank you. And that's it. It's done. Pop it in the oven on 180 for about half an hour and you're good to go.
Perfect Shavuot dish.
Okay, we're going to make this seedy sweet potato salad that's on page 68, another really easy one. Just need 2 large sweet potatoes or 3 medium-sized ones. You leave the skin on, you just give them a scrub with a kitchen brush and cut them into half-moon shapes like this. Then we're going to put them in a baking tray and put in 1/4 cup of oil. And try and have a baking tray that's big enough to roast them flat, because if you pile them on top of each other, they're going to steam instead of roast. And you really want to get this lovely caramelisation on them. So 1/4 cup of oil is more than I would usually use for cooking, but we're going to do that because the oil is going to act as part of the dressing. So they get roasted in the oven on 200 degrees for about 40 to 50 minutes. Once they come out, and while they're still warm, we're going to mix in 3 tablespoons of balsamic vinegar and 2 teaspoons of seeded mustard. Now I've done that already in this tray. As you can see, you've got these lovely glistening moons of sweet potato. And this is something you can do in advance. You can do this the day before or the morning before or the morning of and bring them to room temperature. If you're storing them in the fridge, if you're making them the day before, you can just bring it back to room temperature when you need them, or you can do it earlier in the day and just leave them at room temperature. The rest of the salad is a little bit of rocket, which I'm just going to drizzle with some oil. Nothing left. I'm going to put the sweet potato on top of that. I've got a seed mix. Get these out. Got a beautiful seed mix that is pumpkin seeds, sunflower seeds, sesame seeds and poppy seeds. And all I've done is put in a tiny bit of olive oil into a non-stick pan and just stir it over low heat until you start seeing them get golden. So you'll see the pumpkin seeds will puff up a little bit and sunflower seeds will take on this lovely golden hue. Put a little bit of salt in there as well. These add crunch. It's worth making more because they're beautiful on any salad and just as an interesting textural feature to any other dish. You can even put them on soups as a little garnish too. So they're going to go on top of the potatoes as well. Then I've got some coriander. Delia and I both love coriander. If you don't, just substitute it with parsley for just a bit of a freshness. When you're using coriander or parsley, you can also chop the stalks finely. They also give a really nice textural crunch. And then we're just going to finish it off with some feta. Perfect for Shavuot, but if you want to make it parve or fleishik to go with a barbecue, you can just leave the feta off. And we're just going to give that a gentle toss. We've got a crowd-pleasing, easy, vibrant, healthy salad.
Look at those pops of colour. Looks great.
Thank you.